Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Delicious Dungeon, or at least the pre-alpha for it. It honestly reminds me of Moonlighter, but it's 3D. So we've got a restaurant, we're out hunting monsters to bring back their bits to cook. So it's somewhere between Battle Chef Brigade and Moonlighter, and honestly, that sounds kind of cool to me. Wheat. Ingredient used for cooking in the kitchen. String of golden yellow seeds. A lot of people love this plant because it's the base ingredient in making bread. Bread. Okay, so we have... I like our weapons. We've got a, you know, obviously a kitchen knife, it's like a meat fork. Shit, I know nothing about food terms. And then a giant tenderizer. Oh, I accidentally ate something. Okay, I have a dash. Let's try the fork. And the hammer? I like this, like, weird pig monster's face. It's kind of horrifying to behold. Alright, they're dead, and we also found some beetles. Well, tusk meat. I'm not gonna read all the lore for all of these things. We got some rice from the monkey. And, oh! Minor heal over time. Beetle that attacks nearby enemies. Enemies notice you later. Buff. I'm gonna go for the heal over time. Any level of, like... small healing on a roguelike sounds incredibly useful. I don't know if there's a duration on that or if it's just a permanent buff. I hope it's just a permanent buff. A little bug hurt me. Rude. Looks like it can fight the plant though. Yep, can fight the plant. And that heal over time is huge. Egg. Onion. I do wish it wouldn't stop me. Maybe it's one of those that... after the first time you find anything, it doesn't show you the lore for it anymore. Yes. Oh, I like that system. It looks nice. It's a little choppy, I will admit. Like, movement-wise is a little... Oh, you can actually see the beetle on my back. That's appreciated. It really does just sound kind of sad. Also misspelling chili, but that's fine. Unless it's supposed to be cold. I didn't actually read the dialogue on the chili. Burp. These weird pigs, man. However, the hammer just seems to be kind of broken. Just like wail on whatever you're fighting. And they can't even respond. What if I hit the tripwire? I see it does that. Well, it's fine. Having my own heal over time just kind of offsets a lot of the oomph. They make the sad noises. Okay, do we have another big boar? I heard something over here. Oh, there it is. And we also have a monkus. Ow. Actually rude. I'm just gonna... If I need to heal, I'll just hang out for a bit. I'm wagering there's probably going to be a nerf patch on the healing beetle. Okay, looks kind of like you. Rude. Unless you mean like totally just wailing on things with no sense of self-preservation, which I guess is actually true. Well, major props for this. It actually does look quite nice. The environments are kind of, I don't want to say like a little empty, but they look nice. Oop. I do wish the animals sounded slightly less sad when I killed them, but maybe that's just to protect my own sensibilities. Oh, shit. That actually, like, did hurt them. Okay. Kill that. And then this guy's, like, hella stuck. They go for the monkeys first. The boars are not nearly as much of a problem. I'm tenderizing them before they die. Yup. I like the character's design too. Like, every square inch of the character very much feels like, boy, this guy sure is a cook. You better not forget it. I think the only thing they're missing is like an apron. But instead they got, I mean, they got the chef outfit on instead, so maybe you don't need an apron. Huh. Actually, that's an interesting point, that aprons are very much like a domestic cooking thing, but you rarely, if ever, see aprons in like a restaurant or a cooking show. I think the only one I can think of that has like an apron, maybe? Does Great British Bake Off have aprons? I'm just going to continuously pummel. Oh gosh, its eyes even roll into the back of its head as it dies. I am a monster and I will consume. Butchers often wear aprons. In media or in real life? No, you're right, in real life. I think I've seen a couple of butchers. Thing is, like, I'm pretty much vegetarian. Not, like, fully. Super flexitarian, I guess. Like, I'll eat meat if I'm, like, at a restaurant, maybe. And even then, I don't know. Nobody told PETA about this game. I don't know. Maybe? The thing is, PETA seems nowadays to mostly be against domestication of animals. And none of these are domesticated. So I can't quite tell you where PETA would stand on this one. Yeah, not your first choice, but you still eat food. Well, still eat meat. Not my first choice, but you still eat food. What's the alternative? Yeah, I just kind of lost my taste for a lot of meat. Kind of post-pandemic. Post-pandemic. It's like it's ended. Mostly just due to the fact that the cuts of meat I kept getting, you know, early pandemic were just bad. Like, slimy and gross or just outright rotten. And so I was just like, I have no more interest in consuming meat until conditions improve. And then I just kind of never went back. Just like a little bit. You can go your entire life without eating food. It's true. It just, you know, it has some side effects. Oh my god, I no longer regret killing these things. They have horror mouths. Oh, this sucker might have a stun bar. It comes back over time. Okay, sword is most definitively better for him. I wonder if, like, better food, if, like, I can bring with consumable food items. Ow. Whatever. So while it's stunned, it actually takes health damage. Actually, it's taking both now. Oh, interesting. Both of us actually have the green bar. They're very YS-like. I like it, actually. I think it's a good system. I'm very glad I have my orange Healy beetle. Because that more or less means I can just kind of chill for a little while. Huh. Whoop! I'm gonna stay away from those stank clouds. Ouch. Where did he go? I have no idea. Hello, sir. Huh. Okay. Dodge it like a champ. No, god damn it. The problem is when he goes into stank mode. I guess we eat burger. Or rice dish. Boy, do not get rolled on in a corner. That's a bad place to be. I can't do anything to him while he's there either. Please don't roll again. Thank you. Okay, good. He didn't hit me with a hip blast. Ow. Did hit me with that one. Here, let's try the fork. Because I don't know which one's better. Fork or sashimi. Ow. Let's eat some more rice. Doop. Oh, that's why the poison wasn't dangerous. Let's see if I can get through Whitney's mill tank. It really is, except for it's Whitney's mill tank, but it's also a wheezing. What about Borger? Does Borger heal better? I think it did. I'm assuming every food stuff has its own perks and minuses. There we go. Alright, that was a little bit more effort than I thought it was going to be, but it's fine. You spooked it. Now the milk's gone bad. Oh, gross. Alright, welcome to the kitchen of your very own restaurant. Here you'll cook the ingredients you gathered in the dungeon. During opening hours, customers order meals. The recipes of those meals can be found at the top of the screen. You can see the full cooking steps and ingredients by pressing X. You'll find all the items you gathered in the dungeon in your storage, which is here. Okay, there are various methods to processing your ingredients. Try following the cooking steps at the various cooking stations and cook the dish that was ordered. Okay, Tusk Burger, which is... Oh... Cooking game. Chop 1, submit, start? What? Okay. So I've chopped that. Okay. Holy smokes. Let's leave this. Close out of this. Try the cutting board. Well... Okay. So we want... let's see, left trigger, we want 2 wheat. 2 meat. And 2 mushrooms. And then I think that's good enough. So if I cancel out of this, we can go back to this. We need to chop these two. I mean, I think we need to chop all of them. The main question is, can I chop all of them simultaneously? Maybe, but I'm gonna close out of this for a second because it's kind of in the way. Oh, I see. That's just a progress meter. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, we have to combine... Oh, I need an egg. Okay. Can I... Yeah, it says submit. The UI is a little unclear about what I'm doing. Okay. Where do I combine? Counter? No, that's complete orders. Combine. Okay, so we want to do egg and flour. Start? Okay. I think we've got it. Oh, but I have to do... I need 2 eggs. This actually makes a lot of sense, but the main thing is, there's no time limit from what I can tell, which is kind of huge because I absolutely cannot cook under pressure. I've tried Overcooked. It's not my thing. Snag that. Okay, close these. So now we have to bake. Where that's boil. Baking. I'm assuming we just press Y when it hits the green area. Oh, it's charming. I like it how it's pog belly as opposed to pig belly. But yeah, with this many ingredients and actions, time is the last thing we want to have to worry about. Yeah, like, if I was playing this multiplayer, if it was very generous on the time. But honestly, I think the main thing is you just have to not mess up, so you don't waste your ingredients. Okay, 2 baked doughs. So now I just gotta fry. Where's my range? Here? Yeah, frying. Hold up. What do I fry? I'm frying the meat and the mushrooms. I just wanted to make sure I was doing everything correctly. Ooh, this one looks like it's a little bit spicier. I mean, it goes by so slowly that I just have to be paying attention. The only immediate problem with that is just kind of like, I don't mind these QTE things, but I think by the end of like a 30-hour game, I'm gonna want to have an assistant that just does all of this for me, and so I don't have to think about it. So if the boars were pogs, does that mean the boss was the pog champ? Yeah. But yeah, this game is really cute. I like it. I'm curious about how deep the dungeon crawling goes and like what progression mechanics there are going to be. Because it could either be like full roguelike, which I feel is almost a mistake, or it could be very much kind of like Moonlighter or either Moonlighter or Racketeer or something like that. You know, games where you're slowly like progressing up your shop and your own skills and abilities. And the roguelike stuff is mostly getting ingredients. Personally, I think I'd be more in favor of that. I'm thinking like Cult of the Lamb, but a little deeper would be what I'd hope for. Because I really liked Cult of the Lamb. I thought it was actually like a really solid game. But it needed more mechanics to like really keep me interested. And luckily it just ended before I actually got bored of it. But I could totally see like a much deeper, more interesting version, potentially. Okay, so now I think we just combine... Wait, hold up. Oh, this is just to make one burger, yeah? Yeah. Okay, Tusk Burger. Okay, so now I gotta make the others. Fried veggie rice. And Pogbelly. I guess we might as well grab all of them and start working on them kind of simultaneously. Let's see. So we need to boil 2 rice, chop 2 onions, 2 mushrooms, and 2 eggs. No, let's do them one at a time just so I'm not mixing up my ingredients. Okay, so we want to chop the onions and the mushroom. I'm not sure what the, if there's a negative to being in the yellow. Okay, we chopped those, so now we have to boil. We haven't done boiling yet. I see. So if the green fills out too much, it burns. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. I think some of the minigame bars could go up a little faster. Some of them creep up at an awkwardly waiting pace. I think it's one of those that this is where I'd say the progression mechanics would feel best. That harder ingredients might take, or might have like way more punishing quick time events, but you know, with both increasing your character's skills and facilities, it makes the quick time events easier, and then eventually for like really low level ones, you can straight up just have like an assistant who chops up onions for you because you no longer need to. Because I think I would actually lose my mind if I have to cook everything exactly this manner every single time. Because I think that would be an issue. But yeah, I'd also prefer if these were a little faster, because this is a little quick. The other one would be just straight up accessibility settings that are just like, how punishing and how slow do you want these to be? I wonder if they're timed for multitasking, allowing you to juggle tasks. You know, I bet that's exactly it. But I'm too distracted for that kind of thing. So that ain't gonna happen. I like the idea of it, and I think it's one of those that, like, if you're a big fan of stuff like Overcooked, I bet this actually offers an interesting option. Oh, good. At least we boil all of the rice simultaneously, so we don't have to worry about more. Oop, that's counter. We're not done. Okay. Because, like, this is just fast enough that I wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. And actually, no, I'm pretty sure I can't quit out of this. Because if I press B... Oh, wait, no, I can. And you can actually see the meter going up. So that's not bad, actually. But it's... Yeah, so I'm not actually locked into one task. I could go do other things. It's just, I'm just not good enough at that kind of thing. I'm gonna have to do it slowly. Shit would burn. And that's okay. I mean, it's kind of a nice break. And I think Pogbelly is the easiest. So, boil rice, chili, onion, 2 meat, 2 mushroom. Okay, well, I can maybe do the boil. Because chopping is, like, mad easy. And this looks like... It looks like it's fine. There we go. Wonder has issues with hyper-threading. I very much am a hyper-focused kind of guy. Okay. So now we combine everything into this. Okay. This isn't so bad. Boiling, I think, is the one thing that I'm super comfortable about multitasking. Just because it's super low effort. Okay, I'm gonna stir this until it gets close. And maybe that's it. Kind of that the freeform nature of this lets me kind of multitask on my, you know, at my own pace. And so to some degree, you know, here I've established that I can multitask these two comfortably and not have to worry about it. There we go. Grab this. And we're not cooking it. Let's see, we're just combining them. Oh, this would be really good. Alright, we've combined them. And now we have the Pogbelly. Thank you for playing. Oh, that was a little short. But honestly, I think it's a fine indication of what this game's going to be. I think my biggest fear, once again, is going to be the depth on this. That the potential is here for a lot of really interesting things. And it definitely shows what it wanted to. I wish it showed a little bit more, like a little bit deeper of a dungeon crawl and a little bit deeper of the town management. I think my comparison to Cult of the Lamb remains actually quite apt here. With the only the barest sneak peek that was available for that game, kind of similarly is available here. But yeah, it would have been nice to see like a deeper dungeon, almost like a jump ahead to what mid to late game would look like. You know, do you have different pieces of equipment? Do you have extra abilities? Roguelike power-ups? Do food items carry with you? I think that's actually something I'd like to see this game do, is actually have it that you can cook a meal for yourself before you leave, and that gives you like a really interesting power set beyond just your 3 weapons, you know. Maybe if it's really spicy, you can breathe fire and your weapons are all fire infused and a bunch of other stuff. Instead of just making consumables that you bring with you, have the food somehow wrap back into the dungeon crawling mode as like a power-up system. And then maybe, you know, a little bit of power-ups here and there like the beetles, but deeper. Because currently, you know, the idea of cooking all this stuff up so I have extra healing items is nice. But still, yeah, take a survey to talk more about it. Yeah, I could. I might actually do that. Fill out the survey. Not today, or at least not right now. How much food do you produce at once, and how much of that do you take into the dungeon? Yeah, that's another question. A number of these, I don't know. We'll have to see. But it's one of those that I'm at least going to keep my eye on it, because it was a lovely little experience, and for a pre-alpha, it ran fine and looks great. So I'm curious to see where they go with this. But for now, at least, I think this is time for us to move on.